We're still on the same loading screen.
Alrighty then.
Alright.
Did they finish
Oh, I don't know.
rendering the thingy
How would I know?
on bottom?
Well, let me open it. Yeah, it's done. Well, it gets full green. Yeah, it's good now. I probably... Well, not that it's going to mess up any of the footage, because it's just loading screens.
Yeah.
Alright, let's go back to the list.
Oh! So why is Konami's name on this game? I'm trying to figure out what they did. So the second level is... The first level is an ice level. The second level is a plane level. Then again, in Crash 3, the second level is a water level.
Diarrhea. It makes a lot of stink on the ice rink. Diarrhea.
Bandicoot? Huh? Do you?
Diarrhea. It's different from a dump, and it really gets you pumped. Diarrhea.
That it does.
It's really hard to read this small handwriting. I think this is actually mine. I had bad handwriting when I was a
Might be
kid.
because I've never written small in my entire life.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, that confirmed as me because I write small too. It's more like a squirt, and it really makes you hurt. Diarrhea. That's pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Hey! That's pretty good. Ooh,
All
the ball
the
level.
actual good part of this game. Some people seem to think these are bad. I like to
You're wrong.
this video because he's like, hey, they're good.
They're good. Physics feel like accurate to what a ball would be.
Yeah, I don't know why these are the best part of the game. Of anything, these should be the worst thing objectively. These levels always make me think of those barbecue Fritos, the like curly Q ones.
Why?
Because I freaking remember eating a lot of those.
Oh.
That's weird that those have been out that long. Like that specific flavor.
I don't remember them being out that long. I thought they came out like a few years ago.
No, they've been out like since I first got this game.
Well, it would make sense that I wouldn't remember that because I generally don't eat Fritos. I'm not the biggest fan of them.
That's something I only found out recently.
Yeah.
To be fair, I never really go for Fritos either, but I like them.
Yeah, but I think the reason I was informed of their existence is when I did vending machines.
Yeah.
And then I like started playing them. I'm like, oh, there's other Fritos. And then I tried the barbecue ones. I'm like, these are good.
Yeah.
I actually like these ones as opposed to regular Fritos.
Yeah, most of my childhood was just shoveling down snacks and playing video games, though. In this very room, in this very position. Not this very couch, because we finally got rid of it. And I got to see it hauled away and get crushed into pieces in a freaking garbage truck.
I don't know why when
That
you
didn't
said
affect my soul at all.
when you said that, like, yeah, it was my childhood just spent playing video games, like shoving down snacks. It's a quiet life, lonely, I imagine.
Oh.
You're just not getting in. It's like the elevator, you just can't get on.
The music is a little more Crash-like, I think.
Yeah. It's got some, like, silliness and wackiness to it, but it's fun. Also, like, it looks pretty good.
That looks good.
So maybe the leaves back there are a little boring.
I actually looked at that thinking...
They look alright.
Yeah, I was expecting to be really, really, like, ugly.
Actually, yeah, that's true, because if for, like, they could have just used a really, like, gross Gary's Mod repeated grass texture in the background.
Yeah, that good old Half-Life source engine. Also, if you have to go back for a box in this level, it doesn't make me want to die like every other gimmick level with boxes.
Because also, once you get speed, too, you can go uphills really good.
Yeah, I think nothing is worse in the Crash, like, in Crash in general, than the motorcycle levels in 3. I think that is literally the worst, like, bottom of the barrel of anything in Crash.
Yeah, I know that because when we were camping, Harrison was just constantly screaming.
Hate them.
Screaming at his game system.
Screaming because we were in a tent and we would have gotten more complaints.
No,
we got a complaint when we were laughing under our breath in the middle of the night.
No, okay, so when we were camping, there were these guys like right next to us. They were blasting music and just all together they were loud people. The whole time, like blasting music. Then like at midnight we were laughing. We were looking
in this
up.
area. Continue.
We were looking up people who had really unfortunate names.
Oh yeah.
And we were having a good laugh. Like we were actually having genuine laughter. Wait, where are you going?
There's more boxes. That was where the end of the level is, and there's a
wow.
There's a spot over here I skipped.
Oh, okay. But
I think this always confuses me in this section.
Yeah. Well, so like, we were having a good laugh, and like all of a sudden, like we're in the tent. It's dark, like at night, and all of a sudden we just hear a voice from outside. Like I don't know, what did he say? He talked to you well, you answered him at least. So
he was like, "Hey guys, park ranger, got some complaints. You guys just gotta keep it down."
Oh, who's the park ranger? I thought he was just a guy.
Well, that's what he said, but I mean.
Oh.
He could have been a park ranger. I don't think he was like the sheriff, park ranger, man.
But like, here's the thing: we weren't the loudest ones.
Yeah, we weren't being really that loud. I think what might have happened was because those guys were loud, but they weren't like consistently loud. I mean, they were for like the entire night, pretty much.
Yeah.
But it wasn't a constant like ah.
So maybe like when he
every
came
couple of
over,
minutes, they would just get loud and start quoting Thanos.
so when we got maybe like when
something.
when we got maybe like when he got over there, we were the louder ones.
Yeah. So I think they might have been the ones people complained about, and then he got there and he just heard us and assumed it was us.
Yeah.
Not
He's
because
wrong.
Yeah, he was. I mean, he was dumb and stupid and ugly. I think. I didn't see him.
I didn't see him. His voice made it sound like.
It's gonna be an interesting job. You literally just gotta walk up to someone's tent and just be a voice.
That's true.
Outside.
We'll talk about the camping trip in a moment. Let's find some more diarrhea.
It's diarrhea time.
I can't find where we were. Okay.
Oh!
Diarrhea. It can't do that. It weighs more than a brick and it comes out really quick. Diarrhea. That's pretty solid, unlike diarrhea.
I mean, it doesn't weigh more than unless you just have like fluid ounces, just like that many.
Diarrhea. When it falls from the sky, you won't be dry. Diarrhea. That is not pleasant. Diarrhea. How much you want to bet? It's gonna be wet. Diarrhea.
None of these are like really that bad. Honestly.
They really aren't. Not yet, at least.
They're pretty okay.
It attracts a
They
lot
make
of.
about as much sense as the toast one.
What?
The toast
Oh yeah,
one,
some people think it's gross, but it's really good on toast.
Yeah, that makes no sense. Keep going.
Diarrhea. It attracts a lot of fleas. That's the key. Diarrhea.
Okay, that one was really stupid. And probably mine.
It is, but the rhythm changed. But I feel like they could work.
It didn't even quite rhyme either.
It's really quite incredible, but it's very edible. Wait, no, inedible. Sorry, let me read that again. Diarrhea. It's really quite incredible, but it's very inedible. Diarrhea.
Yeah.
Let me do the last one on this page. We got a burp. Oh, I like these levels. They were neat. Don't you run away from like a giant dragon?
Yeah.
Good.
I always die in that part. These are the wizards in Crash 3.
This is gonna be good. Diarrhea. Don't turn on the light, you'll be in for a fright. Diarrhea.
What, like you just step into a dark room? What's the smell?
Why did we write diarrhea after this one? Because it says, don't turn on the light, you'll be in for a fright. Diarrhea. But like, we knew that the
Yeah.
concept was that we say diarrhea at the end of this.
Oh, that's a quick bonus.
Ooh, okay, the writing is... Okay, I think it's just because the front page is the one that's been exposed. It's much more worn. The back one looks much more
I
clear.
forgot where I found that actually recently. I think maybe I was cleaning out a drawer. No, you know, it's stuffed in that basket there.
Yes. Okay, I gotta read this one just because it's funny.
Yeah.
Diarrhea. What, you can't tell? It's really strong smell. Diarrhea.
I don't remember that one at all.
Me neither. I don't, because I think we've always just read the front page, but we haven't read any of the other 2.5 pages. By the way, yes, 2.5 more pages.
Yeah. That's a disgusting Cortex.
I find it funny you can tell when you wrote because it's huge. Look at on this. There's all these like small lines, and then you just take up like 3 lines to
Well,
write
I don't know
one.
why. There had to have been a reason I did that. Maybe it was one I thought was really good.
Well, let's see what they were. I'm gonna read it to myself. Read it later, but it's okay.
As good as diarrhea
Okay,
goes.
actually, that one is pretty good. So okay, we'll wait on this.
Woo!
So what else could we talk about?
I don't know. This is kind of mind-numbing.
It kind of is. Nothing funny has happened yet.
I mean, I'm not-
You have to let me play because I'm bad. What?
That thing going, man. 100%.
Okay.
Just kidding. No. Not ever again, ever.
Dragon's got a strange face.
Yeah, that's a really like weird way to do a dragon.
I like how he just flails.
It is kind of cool how he like stops and then it's like a very
Thought
very
out
crash
process.
trope to be running from things. I feel like Naughty Dog would have made this a little more intense though.
Yeah. Oh
Because the only things to run into don't like kill me, it's just things that will stop me.
Like Crash 2, had those energy gates.
Yeah. Crash 2 is just so good. Glad we're playing this one instead. Uh-oh. 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 It's a slippery slope, my friend. The funny thing is, it wasn't even because I like initially got hurt by something, it's because I like was stuck on something. Okay.
Go
I
back.
didn't want all
Just go
this
back real
information.
quick. Look at that bad enemy.
I know, right?
Why doesn't he even go towards you? No, don't risk it. Don't risk it.
Yeah, I don't trust this game's hitbox.
I didn't imply that he couldn't hit you.
Yeah.
Yeah, look, even like in the background, there's just a poster of Tiny. Why? Or painting, rather. I don't know, but no, it actually looks more like a poster they put in a giant frame.
Those can hurt you, can't they, that fire?
I'm pretty sure.
That's really stupid, because look how, like, Crash is usually oh wow, I got the no death route. Which means I might have to play this level again, because usually that means you get the color gem and it's over.
Yep.
Actually, no, I don't know. I think it might just be another clear gem.
Jewel, wizardry.
Yeah, one thing I like about, even, like, Crash 1 got some, like, bull crap. I mean,
Yeah.
they all do a little bit, at least. But they're usually...
Ooh!
That was stupid. They're usually very clear about, like, hitboxes, and do you see that stuck on the screen there?
What?
Oh, it's gone now. There was
What
a
was
weird
it?
smoke effect that I think was from before I just died.
Oh.
And it was still there on the screen. That's like that gross, if you play Halo 2, like the disc on a 360, there's this horrifying, like, artifacting that can occur on, split screen. Like, when you're playing the campaign especially. Wow, that's good to know that that wouldn't have blown up, so I guess it's probably a good thing I died anyway. I'll go back and get that. Oh. Whoa! Yeah.
Bill, please.
Funny too is I always like forget that is the bazooka in this?
What?
As like an unlockable like power up, the bazooka.
I think so. Yeah, no, it is in this game.
Because I know there's the like armor that has it like built in.
Yeah.
Those levels are kind of neat. You have to jump like perfectly straight for him, otherwise he slides off the corner. It's weird. See that the green smoke? It was there again.
I apologize. I keep looking every time you die.
Don't worry. There's more where that came from. Oh. Still not as good as the medieval levels from 2, though. I really have more. I guess I should clarify on that. So since the last time I've talked about Crash, and in fact since the last time we recorded, I've 100%ed 3 and like nearly 100%. Like I got 100%. I didn't do like the 100 whatever percent for getting all the best relics and like secret levels and whatever. Because I'm pretty sure aren't there like 2 secret levels still?
I don't know. I've not
I think
played
there's
much.
2 in addition to the secret warp room, and there's also hang on. Okay.
Yay. Oh, just that one guy.
Oh, it's the green gem. Okay.
Cool.
Interesting. So I gotta play that level again and get all the boxes. Good. But, what was I saying? Oh yeah, so I 100% of Crash 3 on the Insane Trilogy. And then I've like pretty much almost 100% of the original now at this point. I like it. I may have been a little hard on Crash 3. It's really just the bike levels that are bad. Everything else I can get used to. But like the bike levels are so bad.
I apologize. I'm not being a very good time man. It's 13 minutes and 20-some
Oh.
seconds. 30
All right.
seconds.
Well, stay tuned for more diarrhea.
We'll have plenty because we also have it in real life.